Hi, just a quick disclaimer here. You may notice in the title that I mentioned that you can possibly flatten your stomach with this modified version of the stomach vacuum. Now, most YouTubers would say, flatten your stomach with this one exercise, which is just clickbait nonsense. All right, exercise doesn't work that way. All right, I believe in telling the truth. I hate misinformation. So, truthfully, the stomach vacuum is designed to create intra-abdominal pressure, which ultimately is supposed to make your midsection more concave as opposed to convex. Okay, but if you have a ton of excess body fat, you aren't going to notice any difference. Okay, and if you eat a horrible diet devoid of any fiber and you don't have regular bowel movements, you most likely won't notice a visible difference either. And in addition to that, you may feel discomfort because, like I said, this exercise creates intra-abdominal pressure. So initially your midsection will feel compressed and uncomfortable. But ultimately, this newly found intra-abdominal pressure may help you to have regular bowel movements and may improve your digestion. Okay, but this isn't a shortcut to a flat stomach. And secondarily, flat stomachs and six-pack abdominals and all of that is largely genetically predetermined, which is something that more people should be honest about, but they aren't. And another important bit of information about the aforementioned intra-abdominal pressure is it also adds to the health and integrity of your spine, which in my opinion is the most important reason for doing this exercise. Enjoy. Okay. In order to pull this off, you're going to need kind of a thick, solid foam roller. Okay, so in other words, one of the bigger ones. All right, some foam rollers have a lot of give. They're really soft, possibly due to overuse, and some are actually designed that way, probably to make it easier on the IT band. Because when people foam roll their IT bands and they're putting all their weight on it, it can be a bit uncomfortable. So I'm theorizing that it's that sometimes they're just designed to be soft. But this one is really hard and really thick. That's what you're going to need. So and you can even find some that have plastic on the inside. Some of the newer ones are actually pretty solid. So you can just get one of those. But what's most important is that they're not soft with a bunch of give. All right. We're going to go through 3 basic positions. And another little detail, I'm not actually going to do the vacuuming. All right, I'm just going to go through the motions. And the reason is because when you're doing a proper stomach vacuum, you can't talk. All right, and I'm going to need to explain this. So I'm just going to go through the motions so I can explain it. All right, the first position is here. You're on your elbows with the foam roller pretty close to your lower back, just maybe right above the lower back. And another super important detail, your butt should not touch the floor. I repeat, your butt should not touch the floor. So you're mainly in a position of pretty much neutral spine, with a little hint of anterior pelvic tilt. But again, your butt should not touch the floor. That's very important. Elbows on the floor, like I said, and then suck in the gut. Visualize pulling your navel all the way in toward your spine. And try to hold that for about 30 seconds. If you can't do that, do whatever you can. But your goal is to do it for at least 30 seconds, up to a minute. Or even more once you develop the training tolerance. Just suck it in. Pull that navel in toward your spine and hold it. All right. And another little important detail, maybe more important on the next position, is neck extension. You want to pull your head back like this. You don't want to have neck flexion, which is this. You want neck extension, which is here. So pull it back and suck it in and hold it. All right. Next position You're going to roll the foam roller up a little higher so that it's more so on your thoracic spine, the middle. So the foam roller is a lot higher now. And in this position, we do want the butt to touch the floor. Very important detail. Position number 2, your butt does touch the floor. And then we're going to form 2 right angles with our arms, and we're going to retract the scapula. In other words, we're going to pull the shoulder blades together. So let's retract the scapula, and neck extension is super important here. Now, this second position here not only works on the transverse and rectus abdominis, but it also engages the thoracic spine. So it improves your posture. Really cool detail. So neck extended, meaning head pulled back, shoulder blades pulled together, and again, suck in the stomach. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Suck it in and hold it. Really squeeze. Again, 30 seconds. If you can't do quite 30 seconds, do what you can. But again, the goal is 30 seconds and beyond. You know, I wouldn't do it for any more than a couple of minutes once you're advanced, you know, because you're doing it every day. No need to go that far. But initially, 30 seconds is our goal. Scapula retracted, neck extended, and suck that navel in toward the spine. And remember, I can't say this enough. In the second position, you should not only feel it in your transverse and rectus abdominis, your stomach area, but you should also feel it in the thoracic region of the spine. So that's the middle upper back. So after doing this on a regular basis, you should start to notice that your posture improves. All right, and that's the benefit that you get from doing this modified version on the foam roller that you don't necessarily get from doing a regular stomach vacuum, because you can do a stomach vacuum anywhere, anytime, without any equipment. All right, like I said, this is the modified version. Now, this next position is one that, you know, if anyone's ever done a stomach vacuum before, you've probably done this. Now, we're on all fours. We're not using the foam roller anymore. And we're just rounding the back. All right, we're just rounding the back. Kind of like a camel position, like you've heard of cat camel. This is camel. So we're rounding that back, and again, sucking the navel in toward the spine. Head down, chin tucked. All right, like so. So we've done neutral spine, we've done concave spine, and convex spine. And the point is you're forcing your transverse and rectus abdominis to contour to your spine in all 3 positions. All right, so it's going to give you more control over your viscera. So round that back and suck it in. Suck it in. All right, like so. And that's pretty much it. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got something out of it. And remember, this can be done every day. And you also need to remember that initially, as you're adapting to it, to this newly found intra-abdominal pressure, you may feel a little bit of discomfort in your visceral area. But over time, you'll get used to it. And in the long run, it'll end up being a blessing. You'll see, it'll help you out in a multitude of different capacities. All right, so please click like if you liked it, and go ahead and comment, and please subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video. PLA Mind and Body Works signing out. Thanks for watching.